Hi there, welcome back to the studio, or welcome if you're new. If you don't know me, my name's Steph. Hi, and I'm a polymer clay artist who lives in Australia. At the moment, I'm making an A to Z of Australian animals in my art style. Why not grab a cozy drink and we'll have a chat and sculpt together? So, where did the idea for no tool sculpting come from? Well, it's actually not a challenge or anything, it's just the way I sculpt. I always have my hands with me, luckily, but I won't always have access to polymer clay tools. Now, polymer clay is kind of like my fidget toy. It's my go-to move when I need something to do with my hands. And it just makes it easier if I can condition and warm the clay with my hands and sculpt with them as well. Sculpting on the go made easy, I guess. Whether I'm in the hospital or camping or even just on a picnic, I can sculpt a little friend. Here I'm just cleaning the clay with a little bit of alcohol on a cotton tip. I find I have to clean the clay so often, it gets dusty, it attracts every little speck of dust. Has anyone else had that problem? Another reason for using my hands is if I close my eyes and I'm separating a block of clay to make two symmetrical pieces, like feet or ears, I find I can really feel that with my fingers and feel if one is heavier than the other or is more dense, and it helps me to make things symmetrical. They might not ever be perfectly symmetrical, let's be honest, my work is not symmetrical, but it's those little imperfections that make something interesting. I usually use my thumbs for the eye cavities. I find it gives me a bridge of the nose, little cheeks, and also eye sockets all at the same time. Feeling for that symmetry again? I don't know if it even works, but it works for me. At the moment, we're on letter D for the Australian animal alphabet. So I went with the dingo. It was a hard choice between the dugong and the dingo, but I thought, let's do a little dog. And I decided to put the sculpt in a new position, putting the paws down the bottom in a more natural seating position for a dog. I really like it too. Okay, let's talk about the toothpick. So it's not a conventional clay tool, right? Toothpick is the only tool that I go to other than my hands. And what do I use it for? Okay, the toothpick is perfect if you want to do fur or hair on a clay piece, if you need to do details such as little toes or hands, also around a dog's muzzle to make details of a mouth and nose. I also found that the toothpick is great to dip in paint and then do details in the eyes. It's my number one go-to non-conventional clay tool. Before making any clay model, I like to do a bit of research into the animal, of course, and I love their little alert ears. So this is what I'm working on here, some pointy, alert dingo ears. But I was so surprised to find the range of colours that dingoes come in. I always think of them in kind of a reddish desert terracotta colour with a white tummy and often a white muzzle. But I found very light, almost white dingoes with the darker ears and a pink nose. I found some really ebony coloured dingoes with the tan tummies. And then I also, of course, found a whole range of in-between, almost like a sandy beige colour all the way up to quite a deep red dingo. And that was so surprising, even as an Australian, to learn that. So let me know in the comments. Maybe I should make a little dingo family. I think that would be super sweet. Okay, I might be a little bit obsessed. I also learnt that there's some controversy about the dingo and whether they're actually seen as an Australian native dog or not, because they were brought over from East Asia 5,000 years ago. Now they've adapted and they're native to inland Australia. At this point, I was feeling like on the dingo references I had, the nose was actually quite predominant. So I thought I'll pick off just a little bit and add a bit more nose, and I think it really did help the dingo look come together. Time for a size check. Here I'm just heading in with the toothpick again, just to make the jaw a bit more angular. Although this may seem odd, the reason I turn the pieces upside down is to look at symmetry. My eyes get so used to looking at a sculpt that I don't see any imperfections anymore. When I flip it upside down, my brain kind of gets recalibrated and I can see if a cheek is rounder than the other side, or if an ear is lower down and another one pointing up. It's really strange. It's kind of like if you've ever mirrored some of your drawings, if you're a painter or a drawer. Oh my goodness, that can be a bit of a shock. And again, the palm of the hand for the win. It keeps the clay warm and easy to sculpt. Here I'm making the dingo's tail, just to pop on the back, nice and simple. We'll go in with the toothpick to give some minimal lines to give the idea or a hint at fur, but nothing too detailed. I like to keep the sculpt calm. The toothpick here comes in handy again, just making some fur texture. Okay, what do we think? I really enjoy this sculpt. I love the little alert ears pointing and the relaxed sitting pose, minimal fur. I'm so excited for this one to get baked. So he's off to the oven. Now remember, all clay has different baking instructions. This clay is just baked at 120 for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we let the oven cool down with the piece inside. Now this one, he cracked, and I didn't have any liquid clay to fix it, so I just had to patch him, rebake him, and now I'm using an electric nail file as our sander to get a nice seamless finish. I was so shattered when this cracked. Onto some nice bright paint. Now, in finding out there were so many different colours of dingoes to explore, it was tricky to choose one colour, but I decided to go for the most iconic, the sandy orange with the sandy yellow undertones. This coat colour represents approximately 55% of the dingo population. This colour is a natural adaptation to their habitat, and it helps them to camouflage and keep safe. We need to make that little tail stand out. At the last minute, I swapped from a pink nose to the espresso, and I think it really made all the difference. Because I really enjoyed the espresso colour of the nose, I decided for the first time to go in with the same espresso for the eyes. I would usually go black, but it felt harsh in this case. Then we needed to add some claws on each side, some pink in the ears, a little sparkle in the eye just to bring him to life. And here we have it. What do you think? Here's our little Dingo ready to join the crew. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this video brought you joy, and if so, please remember to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye!